At the 2009 Frankfurt show, the big story is what many manufacturers clearly hope is going to be our electric future. It seems like there's an EV on almost every stand, but nobody's pushed the boat out like Renault, which has got no fewer than 4 of them. The Fluence ZE is an electric version of Renault's new Megane-based saloon. The Zoe is the most far out, but it is hinting at a future Clio-sized car, and behind the motor show bling, the smart rivaling Twizy is close to production reality. There's also a Kangoo ZE, but we've seen that one before.
These 4 cars will all be produced by the end of 2011 for 3 of them, 2012 for Zoe, the 4th one. We move on electric vehicles because we all have to solve a big problem, and companies are there to provide solutions. If on top of that, that makes us a leader on cars that are ecological and economical, available for everybody, then this is why we are there.
Now at the other end of the performance scale, there's Audi's electric concept, the Tesla rivaling e-tron. The R8 looks give a fairly clear indication as to what the final car is going to be based on, but Audi says it will have 4 traction motors necessary to deal with 3,000 pounds-feet of torque.
We plan to do a small series, a production car with a body shape similar to this car, and we hope that we can see it on the street at 2012.
Of course, lots of production cars are making their debut in Frankfurt too. Among others, there's the Vauxhall Astra, the Volkswagen Polo, the Ford C-Max, the Peugeot 5008, the seriously spacious Skoda Superb Estate, and the Citroën C3. But the most exciting car on the Citroën stand isn't the C3, and nor is it the frankly rather silly Revolt concept, which feels closer to a tart's boudoir than a reimagining of the 2CV. Now, the car that really matters here is the one behind me. This is the DS3. Now, it's the first outing for Citroën's new and supposedly upmarket DS sub-brand, and the DS3 is being pitched as a rival for cars like the Mini. Obviously, we'll have to wait to drive it to find out just how good it is, but on first impressions, it feels like a smart, well-finished little thing. Then there's this, the BMW Vision Efficient Dynamics, Munich's take on the supercar of the future, and a broad hint at a range-topping model. Now, it's definitely in the running for the title of the best-looking car at the show. The concept uses a 3-cylinder turbo diesel engine and 2 electric motors to deliver a combined 356 horsepower, with CO2 emissions claimed to be just 99 grams per kilometre.
What you see in this car is a very logical next step for BMW. It's tying into all the innovation that we're working on within BMW. Innovation as far as aerodynamics goes, as far as lightweight goes, as far as weight saving goes. These are all innovations and competence that we can see go in production in the future that we are very intensively working on from a BMW standpoint.
Of course, no motor show is complete without some old-fashioned show candy, and Frankfurt has got plenty. There's the Ferrari 458 Italia, the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, and the gloriously pointless Lamborghini Reventon Roadster. On the Audi stand, there's even this polished aluminium R8. And it's good to know that as the motor industry gets increasingly sensible, at least some of it hasn't lost its sense of fun.